Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your October 14th, 2023 New Moon and Solar Eclipse reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps this channel out immensely, so thank you so much for doing so. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. And if you are interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com, which is also listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say, Sagittarius. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. Interesting. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. That one right there. Okay. Just popped right out. And this is spontaneous. Be spontaneous. It just, Spirit is saying here, have a bit of fun, a bit of laugh. Like, just go for it. Just be spontaneous. Just do it. Just do it. Like a Nike commercial, right? All right, let's see the energy we need to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And here we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. Now, it's always interesting when we get a pentacle reverse because they're a blessing card. So there is something that comes in that might have started out like a blessing, like we might have thought, oh, this is awesome, and has now turned into a burden. So just be mindful about that, or something that is presented that we think, oh, this is going to be a financial blessing, or it's going to open up so many doors, and then it has a lot more strings attached than we think it would. Okay, so or it should. So just be aware of this. Yeah. It's not even that we think it shouldn't have as many strings attached. It's like when we talk to somebody else, they're like, wait, what? What did you just do? Like, what happened? Like, let's go back over this type of thing. So get a second opinion, an opinion of somebody who knows. Like, not a second opinion from like, the guy down the street, a second opinion from somebody who is skilled. And if the guy down the street is skilled in that area, that's great. But if not, really seriously, like, yeah, just them having that knowledge is going to be so important. With the Seven of Swords, there's a lie that's over us. Okay. And I was like, how interesting. There's a lie that's over us. And there's something here with the King of Swords. There's an air sign energy, a Gemini, a Libra, an Aquarius, or just a sense of like, I'm not seeing the truth about things. Like there's a certain lie I'm not seeing the truth about. So just being aware of this during this time. And I know it's like a heavy thing to put down, but it can't even be, this is the Libra time frame, right? Air sign energy. Libra time frame goes up to October 22nd. But there is some sort of like a not, yeah, it's not fully true. Okay. Something here that we are believing about this time or we are believing about ourselves, it's not true. All right. And we've carried a lie with us for a really long time. Somebody's playing off of that lie, or we've seen this time not be as successful as we want it to be because we're holding ourselves back for one reason or another. So just be aware of this during this time. Yeah, during this time, Sagittarius, that's going to be very important with the King of Air. Okay, the King of Air in the upright position, successful, prosperous, knows their mind. This can be a bit cruel. We can have an energy around us that says, well, I'm telling the truth. Or we can find ourselves gravitating towards people who are like, well, they're telling me the truth. Like, these are things I have to hear. But they're very mean. They're very cruel about it. They're blunt. And they'll say, oh, well, I'm just blunt. I just say it as it is. Like, it's a good thing. And it's like, okay, no, you're just being cruel and manipulative because you're playing off of people's weaknesses. And it's their weakness. And that they're wanting help to grow. And this is just cruel. So just be aware of this during this time. You're going to think, oh, this person is helping me, or oh, this knowledge is helping me. It's not, it's hindering you. And it's building off of a lie or an insecurity that we already have within us that we don't need to be festering and fostering anymore. We just don't. So be aware of this during this time. It's like time to let that go. Seriously. With the Two of Swords, yeah, the severing, the Two of Swords, the swords crossed. I see that like a giant scissor. And that's fantastic. But we're also learning how to take flight. We're also learning that it doesn't have to be one way or the other. It doesn't have to be so strict, so confined. So being aware of that is also going to be really important. And it doesn't have to be the way, everybody says it should be. It's like, well, everyone says. It's like, yeah, well, everybody can be wrong, or the people who are talking about this, they can be wrong. We can get to listen to our intuitive self and be in alignment with us and open up that door. With the Ten of Pentacles, this is success and prosperity and abundance and just a real sense of coming to a completion of a cycle financially and choosing success. And I know it sounds odd to say that we haven't been choosing success, but we've been choosing doubt and fear within ourselves, even if it's just in a quiet little corner, or we only tell it to a select person where we're like, I'm so afraid of this. And we're speaking curses over us. We'd like to talk about generational curses and all this stuff that hinders us and holds us back. But we also do it to ourselves, where we perpetuate lies that were spoken over us when we were young, when we were impressionable, or when we were vulnerable. It doesn't matter the stage of life that we were at, we were vulnerable. And we have held back from being as successful as we can be. And it doesn't mean to be like, oh no, I wasted my life type of thing. No, you haven't at all. Stepping into this glory, stepping into this abundance is just a powerful thing. It's like, it's time to call the abundance in. It's time for abundance. It is. It's like, what are you going to do with all this abundance, Sagittarius? Are you going to turn away from it? Are you going to bless it and move it forward with you? What are you going to do with all this abundance? This is generational wealth. This is generational prosperity. This is your ancestors, your spirit guides, your people from past lives on the other side cheering you on and saying, succeed, succeed, succeed. It's a big thing. You have the Hierophant, very strong Taurus energy that's coming forward. Time frame, April 20th to May 20th. So here, it's moving forward in the rhythm of you. Okay, so the Hierophant is like, institutional things being in alignment with, a corporation or institutional. It's like this is the major kind of marriage card as well. So if you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to get married, I'm always going to be alone, stop. You're okay. Or if you're thinking, oh, I'm never going to be happy, it's always going to be a frustrating relationship, stop. You're okay. Of course, not if you're being mistreated. Okay, you don't deserve to be mistreated. But here, it is moving forward in prosperity and in traditional prosperity. However that manifests itself in your life, that's completely up to you. But here, it's like, you're okay. You also have somebody who's very practical. You might find this person to be a little bit difficult to talk to, a little bit difficult, where they're so terribly practical. You're like, you're taking all the joy out of it. Stop it. Debbie Downer is what I'm hearing because they're so practical. But just know you have that person looking out for you and guiding you. So that's a really good thing. And then we have the Messenger of Earth reversed. Now this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So we can be in a bit of a rough patch with a Taurus energy. So just know that. But this is also things moving so slowly. Oh my gosh, they're moving so slowly. It is like, I feel we're moving backwards. Or, it's so slow, a snail's pace, glacially. Things are moving, and it's just being frustrated. It's thinking, well, maybe I should just stop, right? Maybe I should just stop. And this moon and this solar eclipse is really going to highlight things that we feel really frustrated around. And the question is, can I just stop? Can I just walk away? Is that something that is really an option for me, for my soul, for myself? And that's going to be a big question to ask. But there's just a frustration. It's mainly a question that's being asked because there's just a frustration around things moving so slowly. So let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Ooh, goodness. Okay, so let's see how far this goes. And show me clearly. Okay. No. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. And spirit guides, angels. And spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels and spirit guides, angels and spirit guides. Okay, that's interesting. So what's really interesting here is that we start off with don't let pride get in the way, reversed, and acceptance, reverse. So around a lie that has been around us, don't let pride get in the way. Don't be like, oh, it wasn't a lie, or this is just fine. It's like, oh, that was a lie, or oh, I don't need to be believing that anymore, or oh, that was manipulative and said by a right, jerk. I don't need to be carrying that with me. And acceptance of that. It isn't like, oh, fool, like what a fool am I? It's like, oh wow, some people live their whole lives and never come to this realization. Awesome. Awesome me. Awesome me for seeing it. Awesome me for realizing it. And it moves us to conclusions are within reach, reverse, because there's somebody here that's muddying the waters or being so factual. Like everything has to be like listed out, spelt out, so terribly factual that it's overwhelming. It's like, oh my gosh, it's too much information, or there's too much, like facts are used as weapons. And then it says here, conclusions are within reach. It feels reversed because it feels like, well, how will I ever get there? But there's a attraction during this time to look at your knowledge and not be so rigid with yourself. It's not weaponizing knowledge. It's looking at the knowledge, not being so rigid with yourself, and accepting the knowledge that you have, accepting the hurts that you have been through, accepting the pain that has been a part of life. And it's like, okay, I see it. I see it. And instead of being bitter, because when we see these things, we can get bitter. It's like, oh man, what the heck? But it's like, oh, I set myself free. And it moves us to a new start is coming. Do we feel that? No, we don't. We're like, oh, it's going to be the same old thing, day in, day out, day in, day out. But there's a severing of ties here. There's an opening up of a path. And this new moon, which can feel rather mundane, we're going to find the unexpected comes in a small way, in an interesting way, in a unbeknownst way to us. And it moves us to this place where we're like, why did I lose the vision of me? The 10 of Pentacles. We have hold your vision reversed. We have change reverse. What are we fearing in the change that we want in our life? And why aren't we holding to our vision of where we want to be and of what we desire? What made us stop believing in us? It brings us to protection reverse. Do we feel protected? No, not all the time. No. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm out there. But it's time to release the negativity and to know that this moon is protecting you, that you are protected. You are greatly valued as well. And so with seeing that, yes, we can move forward. Yes, we can have what we want. We can open up the door. Creation comes in. And are we embracing creation? No, because we feel like everything's moving too slowly. Oh, it's going to take too long. If I embrace to create, I'm never going to get to where I want to be. But it's be bold to make the first move, which we're apprehensive about as well. It's like, oh no, maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll wait. Maybe I'll just sit back and wait. Or I can't be bold. I can't go after what I want. It's embracing our energy of creation that's within us, the universe that lives within us, the fire, the passion, the beauty. And then it's saying, be bold and make the first move. And then we will slowly and steadily move forward. I mean, the Knight of Pentacles moves slow. It can be maddening, especially because we're air sign energy. No, we're fire sign energy, which is the second fastest, night. Air sign energy is the fastest night. So we want things to move quickly. But also, if we're born on the cusp with Capricorn energy, that energy can be slowing us down for one reason or another. Look at where it falls in your chart. If you do have Capricorn in your chart, and see what's out of balance there, because there's something that's out of balance there. Our subconscious spirit energy is success reversed. We don't feel successful. Are we successful? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I am saying this as a person who has gone through plenty of punches. You are absolutely successful. Even in your darkest moments, remember, you are not a mistake. You are a success. You chose to get up every single day. You are a success. Think of your life as a really good book. Really good books have trauma and drama in them. Really good movies have trauma and drama in them. Heck, even really good songs have trauma and drama in them. That's what makes them so beautiful. Watch little kid shows, and it's like everything gets solved so easily. But they even have trauma and drama. It's just little kid trauma and drama. But if you're watching it as an adult, you're like, oh my gosh, seriously, get a better plot. Here, look at yourself. See your success. And you might be able only to name one little success. Like, I got up, I brushed my teeth. Success. Cool. Take it. Keep on adding to your successes and tell yourself a ridiculous amount of time every single day, I am enough. I am enough. Start believing it. Your inner talk matters. You matter, Sagittarius. Your subconscious energy to be mindful of. Well, that's the Queen of Cups. That's emotional manipulation. That is somebody who comes in and really likes to kind of mess with your head and take the fact that you're a good person, or take the fact that they know your weaknesses and just play on it. So just be aware of that. Water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, not relegated to water sign energy, but definitely somebody who fights emotionally manipulatively. Emotionally manipulatively. Our subconscious tarot message. This is the messenger of water reversed. So the Knight of Cups. And this can feel like I'm not moving forward in my heart, in my soul, in my passion, in what I desire. But here's the thing. You have the littlest of guys. You have this little tiny seahorse right there whispering to you. Your angels are whispering to you. Your spirit guides are whispering to you. You have the littlest of tiniest of guides of the heart that will become bigger and bigger and bigger in their voice once we listen. And there's almost a question of, do you dare to move forward in the power of your heart? Our subconscious Luna message, I love it, begins with realization. The realization that you are the key, and believe in the impossible. Everything is impossible. Have you ever noticed that before it's done, it's absolutely impossible? You couldn't possibly do it. And then when you do it, all those naysayers that thought nothing, like, were so quick to tell you were worthless, are like, oh wow, I always believed in you. I always believed in you. And it's like, oh, you lying dog. Like, you lying dog. Here, believe in the impossible. The realization that you're the key. The realization that you need to have that passion and that spark within you is so important. So important. All right. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I'm sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.